Hello everyone, and welcome to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Dark Side playthrough. This is episode 3. Last time we finished Telos, so we'll be heading to our next destination on the galaxy map. We're going to be going to Nar Shaddaa. Our focus for Nar Shaddaa is we are going to be taking Handmaiden in our party as much as possible for influence points, and we're going to be taking Atton to get influence points up as well. There are definitely moments where I want to take Bao-Dur with me, but I have to keep in mind that Bao-Dur likes honorable acts out in the wild because he's a good guy, he's a good boy. But I'm a dark side playthrough, and I need to, I've corrupted Atton, and we're just going to teach Handmaiden the way of the world, and the way of the world is that it's a dark and evil place. So I think that'll probably end up working out more in my favor. So let's travel to Nar Shaddaa, take Atton with us to get those influence points up so we can awaken him to the dark side of the Force, and hopefully do the same to Handmaiden as well. So we'll head there.
Well, here we are, the Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
Okay. And then we've got all of our questions and information that we can run through, which I think this is just lore and exposition that we've already run through, so we'll just say, let's take the Ebon Hawk in for a landing.
I plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
Oh yeah. No way at all. I want to see Nar Shaddaa in live action so badly. Like, just, the city looks very interesting. But, you know, it being a very dense city-looking planet, like what we can see here, like, I feel like maybe that just like a lot of people will draw comparisons to maybe, oh, it's like another Coruscant, especially when you get down into like lower levels and stuff. I don't know, but it would still be cool to finally get Nar Shaddaa in live action. I think, just because it's been part of the Star Wars universe for such a long time, you know. Overdue. Alright, let's get into the bounty hunter mess. The twins. Hanha. Our lovely HK-50s. This droid, man. Hello, I am Goto.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While she walks upon the Smuggler's Moon, she is not to be harmed.
Do you know what would be cool, actually? What would actually be pretty cool is when you have Goto in your party and you talk to him in dialogue. It would be cool if this happened, like a hologram comes out, you know, instead of just speaking to the floating ball, you know. That would be pretty sweet. But we'll have to figure it out. We'll try and figure out Goto as well. In this playthrough, if we can raise influence in a dark side way. We will see. But genuinely, I want to focus on Handmaiden the most. Handmaiden's like the top priority of this playthrough. It's the whole point of the mod to put her in our party as a female exile to still be able to explore her story. And then we'll see how we go with Mira as well.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground.
We are not to harm the beautiful Jedi. There's darkness in her, I love it. There's darkness in her, that there is, and it's showing.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, Watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
God, I love it. Alright, this is going to be an interesting one, because we got to do the dock thing again. We've got the Toydarian coming up to give us issue. Let's move on.
Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you. Whatever we do, I say we get the Hawk's ID signature changed while we're here. Might keep us from being a target when we enter a new system.
It is not your choice, Addon. It is hers. What is it you wish to do?
Did you hear that, by the way? Like, because this mod with Handmaiden, because it allows you to recruit her in your party as a female exile, they have edited all of the dialogue to have the correct pronouns. So Handmaiden will address you as like she and her in dialogue when in your party. But I did see you can see that there's a bit of stitching there to be like, that is up to her, but it works, and that's a lot of it. That's a lot of effort, you know, because that is, you know, to not have that is a little bit immersion breaking. So it's a really cool like effort and detail to correct the dialogue as well, which is cool. Let's see. If Zez-Kyle is here, I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
Okay. Let's see where our path takes us.
Alright, if you have any questions, just ask.
You there!
You there!
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad!
Okay, we gotta persuade and lie. Or do we want to just be rude about it? Let's see. Junk, you're lucky my ship's gracing your trash heap.
Huh? My trash heap? Fine, land there. My trash heap's all that's keeping your ship from making the final plunge. And trust me, it won't be long in coming, I promise you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Interesting, by just going with that, he's just like, you know what? Fine. Trash heap? Fine, I don't have a comeback. And then the other reason why we have Atton in our party is we need to get him at an appropriate level once we awaken him, so we can level him up with Jedi stuff. I assume that the same would need to be done for characters like Mira as well. Can Handmaiden... Is Handmaiden Force sensitive as well? Can you make Handmaiden a Jedi? It would seem to... It kind of seems like you'd be able to as well. So maybe I'll keep that in mind for Handmaiden as well. I won't level her up yet, but I haven't even given her anything yet. So let's see. Just has her simple clothing. Let me see. Yeah. $10.22 with a 7 to hit. Or... yeah, let's go unarmed for now. Especially with the Gamorrean gauntlets. So I think that could be the way to go. Just deck her out a bit with some stuff. I don't have the best things in the world right now, but it's better than... it's better than nothing. And then, yeah, I'll hold off leveling her up. Just in case there's more for her as well in terms of skills. I don't think it matters too much in the long run. Like, realistically, I could even level up Atton and Handmaiden. And then even if I do awaken them later, it's... like, we made it through the first game just fine without that as well. But I'm just thinking it would be cool to at least give Atton the opportunity to be stronger than he ended up being. And maybe, depending on how difficult this will be to have these two with me, I might level up Handmaiden. But let's run through Let's run through Nar Shaddaa, and we'll check out all of our influence moments and see who fits in the party best, and do all of our side quests and move on.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine. No, I don't think so. You and me, we got some business to settle.
Unless you want more trouble than you can handle, I'd leave.
We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.
Atten, restrain yourself. Besides, a blaster would be unnecessary. When a nerve strike to his neck would incapacitate him painfully without inflicting any lasting harm.
Point taken.
Both of them. Look at both of them chiming in. That's amazing. Also, I have decided to level up Handmaiden anyway, because I also forgot that the double side, it's a two-handed staff, so there's good damage on either side, and leveling up Handmaiden to give her up to Master Flurry and maximum for 2-weapon fighting is probably the best thing to do, to be honest, for her character. So she'll hit pretty hard, which is good. I don't think we need to hold back on leveling Handmaiden up, but we'll save Atten's for sure. Okay, we're gonna get straight to business with the refugee sector with Atten.
Keep back,
Okay, let's have a look. Keep back, I am ill. God, the persuade option to you should kill yourself to save the others. I realized that I was like, oh yeah, treating this guy last time. Oh god, I've got to. Okay. Being a Darksider is an interesting choice, isn't it? Okay, persuasion.
I suppose I will die soon, anyway.
Man, he really just decided to lose the will to live. He just did a Padme. Oh my god.
Their stance was unthreatening. That one meant us no harm. I do not understand why we attacked. I have fought in self-defense, in battle, but never like this.
There we go. I was wondering who would chime in on this. You get used to it.
Echani are taught to be prepared for any battle at any time. We are trained to predict each battle several movements in advance, and any great battle several hours in advance.
Wow. Are all Echani like that? That sounds like precognition.
The true Echani, the greatest of our teachers, are said to be able to predict the path of wars, of battles, years in advance. Yet this attack I was unprepared for. I did not anticipate it. Yet, as you acted, I acted as well. I am not used to such things.
Ooh, okay, so it's an influence lost with Handmaiden, and Atten doesn't even react. Okay, Atten doesn't even process it. That's interesting enough. Okay. In that case, I'll do that again. Maybe I'll take Handmaiden out of the party to avoid losing influence, and we'll see what Atten has to say about it. This is going to be really interesting, because leaving the refugee sector to come out and change my party, because I realized that you can't change your party in the refugee sector. We've got the, what is it, the Eclipse, Red Dawn Eclipse people coming in with the ship. So it's Bao-Dur here instead of Handmaiden, because we've got Handmaiden in our party. So Krea's going to come and just stab Bao-Dur in the back to knock him out. I genuinely feel like for this cutscene they should have just had it scripted as the character being unarmed. I feel like the character should just be unarmed. Just so it seems like a bit more, or maybe like use a force power.
Reaction will not serve us here.
Just like Krea could use the force power or something, like how she put Atten to sleep in the prison cell, you know? Let us see what the exile will do. Rising poison smoke intensifies. There you go. Yeah, that was funny. Dude, I just realized something. Oh, that's really cool. I realized something seeing this scene take place, knowing how Nar Shaddaa goes. Oh, that's amazing. So, I was thinking about this. I'll let this scene play out and then we'll talk about it.
Without a fight. Well, they're wrong. It's good to be back on the old girl. Hey, what are you doing on my
What are you doing on my ship?
Damn right I am. What are you...
Oh, man. I love how this plays out. I think it's fucking hilarious. When the dude's like, hey, what are you guys doing on my ship? Just at the perfect time. So, oh man, what's actually so brilliant about that is I was about to make a comment of, it's so weird that, you know, the poison comes in and... So what's the point of Kreia knocking out Bao-Dur? But then I realized... that, I mean, there's always the chance that Bao-Dur might have resisted it, or something else might have happened, or whatever, so it knocks him out. But Kreia knows breath control, so she's not even knocked out. The poison stuff comes in, and she's got breath control, because she teaches it to us later. So she's just like, oh no, and then just like feigns being knocked out so she can still observe and be aware of what's going on. I think that's really cool to notice that, because we get taught breath control on this same planet. Why can't... Oh, okay. I have to go back to my ship now. I'm literally just like... I went in the refugee sector, needed to take Handmaiden out of my party because you can't do it in the refugee sector. Leaves... The Red Eclipse take over my ship, and now I can't change my party. So now I have to go in back and clear my ship, and then I can change my party. I may as well get this droid back while we're at it. Let's threaten this dude. Why would I be interested in junk? I'm looking for an astromech droid. There it is. Can I just pry out the memory core? I don't care about the frame. Taking core, kill droid, break frame, make junk. Okay, let's have a look. Repair. A memory core and an astromech droid isn't worth more than 100 credits. Good enough. Take droid module, code and scrap frame. Nice. Fine, I'll return the module to Tub. There you go. That should have been a dark side choice. We literally killed a droid. That should have been a dark side choice. I will stand by that. Totally, right? Like, we just killed a droid for that. Nice. Okay, got some stuff. Dude, the droid almost died. Okay. There we go. Let's go clear out our ship and have a grand old battle. This is probably going to suck. The Red Eclipse. There it is. Alright, let's see. Let's see how we do. Get horrified. Handmaiden is doing great.
Ready.
Really proud of you, Handmaiden. Really, really proud of you, Handmaiden.
Time to take you down.
There we go.
I hear you.
Being susceptible to horror is good. Yeah, interesting enough, like, Handmaiden does have aggressive behavior on, but just standing there. Menacingly.
Let us test ourselves.
Onto the Hawk. Let's cleanse this place.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Now this is going to be a problem, because Atton's going to get wrecked. I know that Atton was going to get wrecked, and I think it's probably best just to, like... I think it's best to leave him that way, to be perfectly honest with you. Because he's got very low health. He's just going to keep dying constantly. And then he'll wake up, because, you know, the rest of the party are alive. So he'll get knocked out. He'll get back up again.
Time to even the odds.
You know. And then he'll just keep shooting.
I shall honor them with battle.
There he is. He's dead again. The Exile and Handmaiden have got this.
More where that came from.
Well, Handmaiden's decided to go alone against this whole group.
More where that came from.
All of the unstoppable blaster bolts. Luckily they're not too strong, which is good. Only against Atton.
Time to take you down to side.
And I love how much Atton just keeps getting taken out, but he's the only one that just keeps going, time to take you down to size. Like, he's the only one just, like, going into it. Trespass on the territory of the Red Eclipse. I do not ask for your blood, I ask for your obedience. I could kill you in a heartbeat. Your lives are mine, whether you wish it or not. I have nothing against slavers. You can conduct your business, but you will answer to me. It seems like a pretty dark side choice to me. If the alternative is death, then I would be a fool to refuse. Oh, wow. I, Karmat of the Red Eclipse, pledge ourselves to your service. Your ship is yours, and we will trespass upon it no longer. We shall keep one of our number here on Nar Shaddaa at the bar. Go to him when you seek to keep track of our activities. Oh, that's really interesting. Go then, and wait for further orders from me. Dude. So there'll be a contact in the bar on Nar
There's
Shaddaa.
been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
Captain, take this slave with you as slight compensation. He is weak and squirming like hot lava. Perhaps he will grow into profit.
Hey, wait a minute, you can't do this!
Slaves do not speak. That's dark side as hell. That's dark side as hell! Where's the dark side points gained? What the hell? That was so cruel. Seriously? That was like... That was evil. That was an evil act. No dark side points gained for not only letting the slavers conduct their business, but being in charge of them. And then also giving up that dude to them as well. Wild. Wild. Alright then. Wake up, crew. Oh, shit. And then this... Oh my god. And then this happens while my crew are asleep. Right. Okay. Well, we're not making friends with you this playthrough, because we're Team Handmaiden. I don't know who you are, but you won't be alive much longer. Let's go. Okay, am I prepared for this fight? Not particularly. Not particularly. Let's see what we can do. Should be okay. If I don't miss my flurries. If I don't miss my flurries. Oh my god. I'm not ready for this. Let me quickly use one of these. That's what I should have used at the beginning of the fight. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Nice. My life is yours.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
Alright, let's have a look. I am in need of servants, not corpses.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Did she just die? Wait a minute, did this happen in the original? I think, no, I'm pretty sure this happened in the original. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think anywhere left in this part of the galaxy.
I just got really confused. I'm pretty sure I remember there being a little bit more of a conversation, because obviously I think I got her to arise. And the first time, I was just like, wait a minute, she just died? Oh, man. Nice. Will she recover? I have uses for her.
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad.
I only want her to live long enough for the interrogation.
She is a threat to us.
I agree, baby girl. She is useful, and I do not mean to kill her yet. I won't harm her if that's what you're asking, and I trust her more than I trust you. Well, she is useful, and I do not mean to kill her yet. Is probably the best choice.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
You have scavenged a part from Visas Mars' lightsaber. Oh, and she's up. Okay. Someone want to tell me how this makes sense, dude? What the hell is with the influence and system in this game? How do I gain influence with Visas and lose it with Handmaiden there, honestly? What?
Yes?
Like,
You may have.
what the fuck? I think we'll be okay still with that. Like, we'll be able to gain some influence with her, because we'll take her side every time Visas comes up. None of those options seemed good to take anyway in response to this. It's so strange.
My life. I will answer what my people want. That
I don't know, I'm just gonna ignore you. Just ignore you so Handmaiden can still speak to me in this game. We gained dark side points, but yeah, the loss of influence there kinda bugs me. But yeah, we'll just every opportunity we get, we'll throw Visas under the bus and
Yes.
prefer Handmaiden. Can you teach me some fighting moves?
Training is something reserved for certain cast members of the Echani. I do
Nice.
not understand how you and Atris fight.
Cool. So this is how I think we build up rapport with Handmaiden. We unlock over time the ability to spar. That seems as good as a place as any to begin.
All Echani fighting principles rely on foundations. It is similar to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words.
I understand. I am ready.
As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. It is not something that can be described. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me.
Got it. Alright, no force powers, weapons, or items. Got it.
Very well.
Very well. Let me just get naked real quick. Look at the difference here is so funny. It's like when I turn dark side, I get a whole fancy ass dark side jumpsuit that covers my whole body. Handmaiden's just like lingerie attack. Let's go. Oh. You're using a shield! What the fuck is that? At least it's an energy shield, but god damn. You're wasting the uses on my shield, Handmaiden. So dumb. Can I... Let me take that off of you, dude. You're not even using the right energy shield. God damn it, Handmaiden. No shields for you. That is hilarious. Let's use the energy shield in melee combat. Can you just stop knocking me down? Prepare to die. In a friendly way. Oh my god. Stressed. I could lose. I could lose. Yeah! I won. I knew I was gonna win.
You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back? Face trial.
Here we go. Alright, let's have a look. To let them look upon me and see what war was and how much hatred I had for them. I wonder how this will go, how this conversation will go, and if it will tie to also influence as well, because it just makes me want to appease her as well. Just be nice to Handmaiden, I think. I felt they deserved an explanation. Maybe I had to hear me defend myself just to be certain.
I see. It was always something I was curious about. You may ask.
Okay, now I think we have to exit. Yes. Okay, so we did gain some light side points, but influence gained with Handmaiden. So I think we can now go into... Do you think you could put some clothes on? We can go into... I wanted to ask you about Atris.
I do not wish to speak of...
Influence is not high enough yet. Okay. No worries then. Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
I do not think you are ready for further instruction.
Okay. Any reason why I have to fight without clothes?
Duels among the Ichani are rituals.
Okay. Well, to duel without clothes seems a little exposed.
Your modesty has no place in combat.
Okay. You seem to be anticipating my attacks.
It is the way of the Ichani to be able to read their opponents. Ichani battles are fought several minutes in advance. The most
I love that.
The Ichani are able to predict the course of battles by months. Only Revan ever demonstrated such skill in war. And even as he slaughtered us, the Ichani still respected him.
That's cool. Can you teach me to do this?
You are already doing it.
Ooh, what do you mean?
If you do not know you are doing it, then training will make you a dangerous opponent indeed. Come, as we fight more, I will teach you. You are doing better. At first I was afraid that your
Ultra
awareness of
instinct.
your own ability might ruin it, but that is not the case. You learn quickly. Perhaps it is your connection to the Force that allows such things, but I do not think so. Now you fight as an Ichani warrior fights, always in the future.
That's cool. You've gained battle precognition. It allows you to add your wisdom bonus to your defense in combat. Yes, dude. That's sick.
Yes?
I like that.
I do not think you...
Okay, so we're not ready yet. We'll come back to this one later. That's awesome, though. Okay, Handmaiden, I'm gonna put your clothes back on, but you have to promise me... that you don't use those shields, right? So I'm gonna give shields when you're when we're out in the field. All right, nice. So we got that out of the way before we've done really anything on Nar Shaddaa. So we'll now that we've done that. Ooh, Visa's being so dark side as well. There you go. Makes me tempt. That's the thing, is like a dark side playthrough with Visas would be really interesting, but neglect because Handmaiden. But I'm gonna take Ashen with me, and that's it, because I don't see any other character that would probably accept or go along with me telling this poor dude to kill himself and other things that we do in the refugee sector as well, and then there's also the words, please. Those two Twi'leks that are like, Atten's not who he seems, you know. So we'll go through that now.
Keep back.
Okay, let's see how Atten responds to this one.
I suppose
Goodbye!
Glad we got the drop on him.
It literally was like, glad we got the drop on him. So what was really interesting here is having conflicting party members. So when you take an action that normally a character would respond to, but you have another character in the party that they respond, it like overwrites it. So we had a situation where Handmaiden chimes in and we lose influence, but if no one's here and it's just Atten, he's just like, whoa, murder. Interesting, you know?
Something up.
But, hang on, I need to wait. We've got 3 influence gained at this point, and now we just need to get these Twi'lek dudes to appear as well and be like, there's something more about Atten. I don't know if that happens after you have to do stuff or whether it'll just happen here, because it happens when we run through this section. Yeah, there it is. There it is. You are right, it is him. He is different. Let us watch and see what he does. Do you think he will recognize us? He never saw us before, he will not recognize us now. We may approach safely without detection. Ooh. We have something to sell you, something you might like to know, but it is for your ears alone, not for an audience. What we have to tell you will cost 25 credits, a small sum. It's better be worth it. That one, your human companion, the male one, we have seen him here before. Was he a refugee? That one came to the Smuggler's Moon years ago when the Jedi Civil War claimed he'd been displaced by the war. Don't trust him, he is not a soldier, he is a killer, tried and true. I can give you nothing more than that warning, the rest is up to you. And there it is. And Atten's just chilling, he's just like... Atten's just like, I didn't hear anything.
Something up? Alright.
I met someone on Nar Shaddaa who says he knows you.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
He says you're not Atten at all, that you showed up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War.
I'm as Atten will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it.
Okay, let's see. Now, perhaps pain will bring the truth out of you. Calm down, I just wanted to know, no harm meant.
Is this an interrogation? Why don't you just crawl in my head and...
Maybe I will if you won't tell me.
You know what? I helped you get off, Veragus. I'm trying to help you.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know.
I want to know where you were before you arrived on Nar Shaddaa.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian War. I heard about Duxon. What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything?
If you've got a question, then ask.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor?
It wasn't like that.
Wasn't it? But Jedi don't kill, do they? So you got off easy. I'll tell you. All those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it.
Oh god, scared the shit out of me. Boop. Old man, what are you doing listening in on this conversation? Get out of here. Yes! All the Jedi did deserve it on Malachor. Fuck them. Get out of here, you fool. You weren't there, you have no idea what happened.
Oh yeah? Shows how much you know.
No one deserved what happened at Malachor. How can you say those Jedi deserved to die?
Because Jedi lie. And they manipulate. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or...
And that is why the Sith were right.
The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more. It's
really interesting, the way that we're going through this scenario is, You have to kind of navigate this one as a way that paints the Jedi in a good light to go through this conversation.
Whatever, just...
I'd like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached.
Influence
I
success.
don't like it.
Are you alright?
That depends on your perspective. I have this habit.
Okay, so we're just going through this just to get him to awaken.
Served...
Because we've already done this before.
Because but it would... Be,
I agree. Let's just agree with him.
the Mandalorian... You were at Serico, at Duro. Without the Jedi...
The Republic deserved to be betrayed, and you knew where your true loyalties lay.
We were loyal to Revan.
So you followed Revan like I had.
After Malachor,
Nice.
after the Mandalorian Wars, we knew where our loyalties lay. So when those same...
You fought Jedi.
I didn't fight Jedi. I killed them. People say killing Jedi is hard. No blasters, no getting close to them, no... There's ways of gassing them. What's worse?
You make it sound easy.
I taught myself techniques. Lust, impatience, cowardice, and I was good at that.
So you force emotions to block someone reading your mind?
Yeah, I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, but Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides.
He was right, and he proved it.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squad.
Capture Jedi, not kill them?
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. Revan wanted to break them.
But you're here now, why?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore.
You took a risk thinking I would care that you killed Jedi. I don't.
I didn't think you would, after Malachor. And I've been with you only a short time. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight.
Nice. Okay, but why did you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Were you assigned to kill her?
It wasn't a mission. She was lying, of course.
Truth about what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions, and that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too. She said that's what would happen to me, and that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing.
So what did you do?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force. In my head. And I felt...
That's what I'm gonna do.
Felt. I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love.
Jedi lies.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
You were right to kill her.
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret. And I felt her die when she opened her mind. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. So I left. And then, I met you on Paragus. And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you.
I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to.
Okay. Let us stand together against the Sith, as all else. I welcome your help and your honesty.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I want to learn how to use the Force.
Let's go! Then I will train you.
What must I do?
Awaken! To fucking another old man. Yes, Ad's becoming a Jedi. Yes, we're doing it. Now we can level him up. Imagine the slaughter of the war, the death, and the energy it filled you with. Hear the echo of the rage you felt during the war, the hate, the betrayal. Feel the fires as Republic ships burn, the Jedi fall before you. And at last, Atton, awaken to the dark side of the Force. Atten has taken his first steps on the path of a Dark Jedi Sentinel. Oh, it actually gets a Dark class. Dark Jedi Sentinel, whose power will grow as he travels with you and masters what you know of the Force. Fuck yes, dude. Atten can get leveled up now with his 3 Force powers. Nice. Alright, it's Atten level up time. So cool. I don't know if we're going to really put a bunch of points into like wisdom and stuff for Force powers. I think because what is... Consular is Force related. Guardian is Saber related, and then Sentinel's a mixture of both, I think, right? So he's got high dex, so we'll probably end up going for lightsaber finesse or something. But I think what we'll do is we'll still keep him blaster related. Actually, we'll still keep him blaster related, but with Force powers. He'll get a lightsaber at some point. But Dark Jedi Sentinel is pretty cool, actually. So I think. With that in mind, let's get him to at least a +1 in wisdom. But yes, very, very pleased with that one. Very pleased with that one. Okay, so he now has weapon proficiency with a lightsaber, Jedi defense, Force immunity to fear, and Jedi sense. Now it's all about dueling, I reckon, because it will have him with either a blaster or a lightsaber. Let's do close combat for now, though, because he's going to be using a blaster primarily. Or a rifle. Okay, powers now, and I can teach him powers of my own. If he's going dark side, then we're obviously going to want to just... 2 powers straight off the bat, Atten. Let's go for... Fear and... Shock. For the first one. Yeah, this is great. It's time for all the powers to come in. So he needs to be level 6 for heal. Give him burst of speed. I'm glad that we didn't have to, because it's good that once you know how it goes, then you don't have to stress too much about the level ups, because now he won't die immediately. So lucky us. And he's having many opportunities for powers as well on all of these levels, which is super good. Okay, let's go for next level of that. You can have horror as well. I'm not going to know what hit him. Attributes, we'll put that wisdom to a +1. Oh, that's actually crazy. The power's really coming in. Let's go for... Let's give you wound. Wound. Force immunity to stun an unarmed specialist. Just improve your dueling. Let's give you Force lightning. His Force powers is now at 85, which is good. As is Force. Yeah, powers on every level. Crazy. And then I can't remember what Force powers we can teach him, but I think it's like the ones that we learn from like Kreia and stuff, like the specific abilities that are like very unique to us at the start. It'd be nice if we could just, any Force abilities that our main character has learned, we can just put them all on him, and then when he levels up, he can then learn all of the other stuff, but I feel like that would just be too overpowering for characters. There you go. So, level 3 Scoundrel, level 8 Jedi Sentinel. There you go. Perfect. He will now actually do things. And we'll get into changing weapons and stuff like that soon enough. But that was a good start. So Atten has now become the Dark Jedi Sentinel. So it's crazy how easy it is when you know how to get it there. That was awesome. All right, so now we'll be helping more people out here. I feel like it's like I want Handmaiden to get her influence up, but well, now that we've done that with Atton, we can actually take Atton out of the party. And now what I could potentially do is it's probably going to cause dark and light side shifts. Is if I do good things, I think Handmaiden will be like, hell yeah, or something like that, and we'll work on getting Handmaiden's influence up. But now that we've got Atton as a Dark Jedi Sentinel, we can put him out, get him out of here, and replace him with someone else. Alright, we've swapped out Atton for Handmaiden, so we're going to navigate this dialogue and see if we can get some new stuff. So, at the moment when we go, I wanted to ask about Atris. That is an influence failure. So we'll go through the rest. Why do you look different than your sisters?
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something usually spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother, but the same father.
Yes, that is correct. I feel that I may trust you with such things, so I shall speak of it if you wish to hear it.
Nice. Interesting. There's still like negative dialogue options to get through this. It beats watching the dust settle. But then you want to be nice to them. That's the thing. I have to remember, be nice to your companions. Oh, the pull of the dark side character. You need to behave yourself when interacting with your characters. Yes, I would hear it.
Though my father's blood I share with my sisters, I wear the face of my mother. My father was Usanis, an Echani general.
Ooh, Usanis was a hero of the Mandalorian Wars, one of the greatest.
He left our family to serve in the Mandalorian Wars, but his choice was not because of battle. He went to join my mother, one whose movements and spirit matched his. His only desire was that they fight together, side by side, for as long as there were enemies amassed against them.
If your face is any indication, she must have been beautiful. Flirt. You're beautiful, Handmaiden.
I never saw her face, and she did not return from the final battle of the war. She died in the battle that shattered Malachor V.
Damn.
She was never recovered. My father returned from the Mandalorian Wars and did not enter battle again. He entered politics, a caste where one's battles are fought through words rather than action.
So technically there's a part of the Jedi Exile's actions that are responsible for the death of her mother at Malachor V. Ouch. What happened to him?
He was slain by Revan in the Jedi Civil War. When Revan sought to destabilize the Echani worlds, Revan succeeded. The fact that our father chose battle is not shameful, but that is not the reason he went to war. He went to war to be with the one he loved, but not the one he had pledged himself to. He was disloyal. I am the mark of that disloyalty. It is said that such things run in the blood, and I have fought long to prove that this is not so. That is why I am different from my sisters. Yet I am pledged to them, and Atris, and I would die before betraying them. I tell you this in trust, and ask that you not speak of it to others. I only wish you to know.
I only wish you to know. And that guy that keeps eavesdropping walking around us. That's really interesting, that one. So the Jedi Exile is somewhat responsible for the death of the mother, and then Revan is responsible for the death of the father. Why tell me?
Because when my father returned from the Mandalorian Wars, he walked as you do now. There was something wounded inside him. He did not speak of what had happened there, and with us he was silent, changed. When I look upon you, I see in you an answer to a question I have searched for all my life, and that is why I tell you this now. I do not believe you to be the monster Atris made you out to be. I believe your choice was my father's choice, and it was just as difficult.
Wow. Do you blame me for Malachor V?
Malachor V is the place where I lost my mother and my father. But it was their choice to fight the Mandalorians, and to die there, if Malachor was to be their grave. I know it is difficult for others to see why I am here, but it was important that you know one of the reasons, and know that it is not simply duty that I am here, but because I want to be here. I want to fight with you side by side for as long as there are enemies that threaten you. You are a leader, Your stance, your every action proves it.
Nice. I like this stuff. This is good. I'm actually enjoying the build up with Handmaiden, because what's cool about it is Handmaiden already. This is the Handmaiden versus Visas commentary that I'm going to make right now. Visas is meditating in her bedroom and finds out about us and goes, "Whoa! Oh, felt some power, felt some force. Gonna go find this guy," and runs off from Nihilus to go and do so. And then we beat her in combat, and Visas is automatically like, "My life for yours," and then becomes like that lifelong simp. And it's really interesting how quick and fast all of that goes. And then you start having conversations, and you're like, "Oh, well, I need to get to know this character to actually, find out what's going on." And it just goes so quickly. Whereas with Handmaiden, what's really cool is Handmaiden is already aware of your character, because Atris has spoken to her about you, even though there are preconceived notions and it's, hearing about someone from someone else. She's aware of us, and then meets us, and then gets different sort of, perspectives, and we actually build on this relationship, and there's some trust that starts to build there, and we have these conversations, and there feels like it's a much more of a natural influence and trust increase with Handmaiden. This feels so much nicer than with Visas that just confused the hell out of me. So definitely, while it's not necessarily a regret, because it was interesting to go through it in that way and really experience some of those elements of Knights of the Old Republic 2 that are not super straightforward and well thought out. It's given us a perfect opportunity to go through and explore this way. I would have loved if this was what we could have done the first time, but I also like our first experience with Visas. And now we just get to flesh out this new relationship, and I really like that. I'm grateful for your words and for your assistance.
You honor me, Exile. Together, then.
Okay. Nice. So there's some light side points in there. I wonder. Whoa! Look at it. Oh! Look at the fucking portrait change when she went to the dark side. Hang on a minute. Where's Handmaiden's? Is it just clothing? Ooh. Alright. She even had time to apply some dark side lipstick, dude. Let's go. That looks great. Hell yeah. And then unfortunately for my character... Actually, what do I get if I'm wearing my clothing now? What do I look like? That's kind of disappointing, because I'm just wearing the normal clothing, right? Mine doesn't change between light and dark, but what changes for me is my undersuit. So I can look like that if I wear nothing. Oh well. That's awesome though. Actually, I quite like that. I'll put her back in the actual armor, but that was cool. I like that. As soon as I notice the hood, I'm like, what the hell? So now that we've gained influence, she'll also start to fall to the dark side with me. And interestingly enough, it seems like while you can still kind of be rude and dark side in nature to get dark side points, I still think you can maintain influence. There was that point where we were saying like, you can join me, or also there was like a dark side choice. But the conversation was fairly positive, so it makes it feel like it's like an evil way to still gain influence. So I'm actually kind of curious. I'm going to reload this to see if we can confirm that, because what that means is there may be ways in these dialogue trees to not have to sacrifice my dark side points for a couple of light side things to gain influence, and I'm still able to be a little bit dark side towards my companions for those dark side points, as well as gaining influence to maximize it. So if I go through these again, the same as before, and then we go like I appreciate your trust, and you've earned my trust, and then want to fight by your side. So this one says, then serve me and serve me well, or you shall stand with me no longer.
You honor me, exile.
Like, still has a positive response. Okay. Ah, that's weird. Okay. There was a mixture in there. Okay. There was a mixture in there which makes me feel like there was probably something... I think it must have been, instead of being like, do you blame me for Malachor 5, I think I said something really nice instead. Alright, this is good. This is important, because we're figuring out the dynamics of this system on how we can game it for our advantage of trying to be as dark side as possible. So if I go... I'm just going to pick exactly the same as I did last time. And then that final option. So I think I appreciate your trust. Thank you for telling me. I think is the dark side. Sorry, the light side one. So if I go like, do you blame me for Malachor 5? And then serve me. Perfect. Yep. So there's even obviously certain choices you can make throughout that will also be light side. There you go. Now it's gaining dark side and influence. Perfect. That's what we want. That's what I'm after.
Yes?
Alright.
You may ask.
So now let's ask about Atris.
She speaks of you often in
Nice.
anger. But her movements, the motion of her hand, her eyes, do not share the anger of her words. They are only the signs of loss. It has been almost the count of 10 years, yet the thought of you burns within her still.
Interesting. She made her feelings clear at my trial.
I believe that your leaving the Jedi Order may have hurt her more than she will ever admit. It is a difficult thing to speak of, to see Atris unable to confront such strong emotion within herself. You did not care for her, did you? Atris is beautiful and wise.
A beautiful shutter, maybe. I just thought she hated me. Atris was a Jedi and I did not feel for that. If she had told me what she felt, perhaps the future would have been different. Interesting. It is difficult to feel anything for one so cold. It's very bizarre, because now we're in another situation where it's like, I want to make sure we can talk through this properly. So, she has a positive opinion of Atris, maybe like appeal to that, but also without being too kind. It is difficult to feel anything for one so cold isn't necessarily a dark side statement. But this one, beautiful shutter, maybe.
I have heard that Jedi sometimes renounce the code by loving another and fall from the Order, and there are others who keep such unions secret.
You've been watching too many bad holovids. I think the term is pulling a bindo. Oh my god, the term is pulling a bindo. Oh, jolly. Oh, jolly. Part of the failing of the Jedi is denial of love. It is not something that can be denied without losing part of yourself or your connection to those you are sworn to protect. I love that line. I'm saying that. I love that. I don't care how dark side I am right now. I believe that is a failing of the Jedi. That's so good. That's exactly what it is.
I see. So, there are such unions?
It's entirely possible. You just need to nurture it in a positive way and not, like, create Anakin Skywalker. I think the term is pulling a bindo.
Pulling a bindo?
Bad joke, bold guy, long story.
Very well. Are there such unions?
That's a great reference there. Sometimes, yes, it happens. Like, it could happen between you and me.
That is what I have heard. I was not sure if it was something you had seen or experienced.
I'm loving the color coordination of the Exile and Handmaiden's outfits right now. They're working out really well. It's like the purple. I think all Jedi attempted at one time or another.
I see. I have asked you many questions. I did not mean to. There are questions that have gathered over years, and I did not wish to ask Atris.
And this is another thing. We're a great opportunity for Handmaiden to learn about things that she was too scared to approach Atris with, and I think that's really great. And here we go. So we go, if you have any others, you are always welcome to ask, and only fools fear questions and their answers. So I feel like this is like a dark side choice, but in a way that like shouldn't remove influence. Be like, only fools fear questions and their answers.
Thank you, then. I hope this creates some measure of trust between us.
And then... yeah! Do, 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 do. We still are able to push us to the dark side while gaining influence. Perfect. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. And every time this is a success, I save.
Yes.
Ah, here we go. Something wrong? Do my features frighten you as I grow more into the dark side?
Yes, your features, your stance. Atris spoke of such Jedi who followed Revan, how their bodies came to mirror the dark side within them.
Sometimes their clothes even change to black and they put on lipstick and they don't even notice. Then why don't you strike me down?
Because there is a chance of redemption within all of us, and there is no point at which the dark side completely claims one, no matter what their choices.
Is that what Atris taught? How touching.
No, it is what I believe. Atris did not believe such things.
Interesting. So that wasn't an influence thing, but it was just a commentary on the whole dark side shift.
Yes?
Cool.
You may have.
Let's have a look. We'll see if any of this ties into influence stuff.
She said you...
Actually, we've done this before, so I think this is fine.
You may...
Why are you called the Handmaidens?
We attend Atris.
Which I think we've gone through already as well. And trains that one day that will no longer be true. If you are distracted and lack discipline, then you deserve your rank. Your skill is impressive. Let's go with number 2.
Perhaps, once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts.
What do you mean?
There is much knowledge on Telos, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle.
Oh, and then we go into the whole... This is the combat stuff. Battle is not the truth of the Jedi teachings. I believe it is the farthest thing from it.
I know your meaning, but I have not been clear on mine. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication.
Battle with me then. Let's go back to the Ebon Hawk and battle it out. Wow. Devotion? I prefer obedience to a cause and a master.
If that is where one's devotion lies, when you risk pain or death for another, there is no truer test of your beliefs and strength.
Okay. Okay. There was a dark side shift still involved in there. That's fine. I think I'll accept a little bit of light side in there.
Yes?
Do you have a name? Which is another one which she doesn't tell us our name because it's not important. As do all slaves, if you have no value to anyone but Atris, you have no value to me. Ugh.
We all have value in our oaths to others. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Do you think that I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know.
Right now, the only question I'm asking myself is why I'm letting you stay.
I meant no offense, but the question remains.
Okay. There's multiple points here where we're just able to just milk the dark side points here. But without influence. It's so bizarre. I think we're okay now. For now. And then we need to engage in doing a Chani training. And then we'll be able to... And then we'll be able to get more out of her. But we'll look for other situations as well where her influence can shine. So we might need to... It's good that in dialogue we can still be dark side and gain influence, but there are actions that we take in the world, like for example going into the refugee sector with Handmaiden. There will be like probably certain actions where it's like when we killed that guy, she was confused and we lost influence because of it. So it then... What are you guys doing out of the... What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing out of the refugee sector? Yeah, and then it's like a situation where... you know, you might have to just be a little bit light side to gain some favor. but get influence, and I think influence is worth it. Alright, time to see how we can do the exchange and the refugee sector and all of that. So let's see. Maybe you ought to start bathing. Okay, let's have a look. How about I show support for the exchange? For refugee, Nadar is like 600 credits. Taking a small measure to sell her daughter to the Hutts. Convince the mother to settle her debt could save you more time. Okay. I will try to convince her to pay your tribute. You're a most compliant human. Okay. So, this will be a... I'm assuming Sold to the Hutts is like a dark side related side quest to participate in this one. So we'll just convince that to take place, and that's instead of having to slaughter them. We spoke to her already.
Hey, you're...
And well, we could be like, I'm here to rescue you.
Ooh, the ugly thug knows my name.
We were an asshole. Be quiet, you'll never get out of here.
Ooh.
Also so rude. You know what? Just for that, you are getting sold to the Hutts. So opening that door has some of the thugs attack you, but not all of them. So we're able to talk to her, and it's just like of no consequence, just being rude. But we can go back into here. And I think it's one of them here.
I don't think I'll ever see Adana again.
You should pay Sequesh the tribute you owe.
But I don't have it.
If you want to protect your daughter, you should ask Sequesh to sell you along with her.
Yes. I suppose that is one way we can stay together.
Oh, man.
This is terrible.
Dude, being the dark side in this game is fucking atrocious. Handmaiden's not chiming in? All good. All good. She's not like, yes, slavery. I can get down with that. Nice job, Handmaiden. There's no one else in my party that I think would have also gotten down with that either. But Handmaiden didn't comment, so we got the dark side points. Now I can go and talk to him again. And, it already completes the thing, actually. There you go. Then we just have to go over to the other side of this place and see what we can do with that group. I think there's an opportunity for us to convince, it's like a persuasion check with one of the old dudes, to just give in to the exchange or something like that, but I was failing the check, unfortunately. Our persuade is at 20. Persuade's at 20. So, we'll see. I heard you convinced Nadar to sell herself to me. Huh, beautiful. You have amused me. You're most compliant for a human. Take this small token of my appreciation. Okay. Oh, and then there's also, I tricked the refugee Karana out of some credits. Would you like a cut? That's very interesting that we can even offer him a cut. It's the one who's asking for a spacer to take him out and confuses us for a spacer. And I was like, yeah, it's me, but you owe me more money. Interesting. What is that? What would this lead to? You are uncommonly wise to offer before saves us both difficulty. Okay, here's 200 credits. Huh. Does not rise, but I appreciate your groveling to me. I wasn't groveling. Your language is so clumsy. Oh, we got an item. Cardio. There we go. So, cardio power system. What is a cardio power system? We've also leveled up, which is nice. Cardio power system. Constitution +4, and oh man, I wish that I need more. You can't wield stuff. You can't wield it either. Need to get that. Need to get the. What's required for it then? Hold on. Constitution 16 to then get more Constitution. My Constitution is at 14 and 15. Ooh, nice. Okay. Don't have an attribute increase yet, unfortunately. But good to know. Alright, new lightsaber form just dropped. Let's go. I can now get insanity. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that's doing some dark side support for the exchange and letting them chill out. Now if we go over the other side, we can check in with that other group. Alright, we're about to go convince Gita to leave by way of putting a sword through them. You have that look of a seasoned spacer about you. Well, so, I'm apparently gonna have to murder you because the other guy wants you out of here. So, you'd better move your shop out of the sector before I destroy it. I had hoped it would not come to this, but it seems my time on Nar Shaddaa is done. Literally just disappears immediately. It's so interesting. With the other guy, you can go, I can kill her if you want. And they're just like, oh yeah, okay. But then it doesn't happen.
Please, look.
And here we go, and here's another dude getting bullied. Oh, look! You have the rest that this owes? Okay, let's have a look. Persuade, I'm part of the exchange. You two better back off before you're kissing Duracrete. This man's lying, I don't know him and I don't have his credits. You could probably sell him into slavery and get the money you needed. That would be effective. Dun, 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 dun. Well, we didn't make them. Jump off the cliff to their deaths this time. Oh my God! Look at my character's profile has changed again. We're getting even deeper into the thing. This is great. So I think that your portrait changes with the light side as well. You get much more like light and glowy, but like it's really not that noticeable for the character that I chose my first playthrough. But this shit is spectacular. Oh my God, I'd be looking very Sith-like. Oh, boop! Just pop on into reality there. Just appear out of nowhere. They're waiting for us. Now, I haven't been... This is something that I wanted to do in this playthrough, is we didn't go to the entertainment sector before everything else. You know, so our first look at this sector was Atton being in the bar against the Twin Suns. So it's cool for us to actually be here first and see if there's anything different. I don't know if there will be, but we'll see. If I am... I don't have time for this. I need the password to get in, don't I? This little friend of mine has it. I'm here to see the exchange. Just get out of my way, you rodent. Okay, interesting. I think you have to give credits to get in. Exchange very interested about you. Talk to you all the time. You impress Exchange. You're lucky you're not smart. Both ways you're good with Exchange. You can change this, but it'll cost you. Oh. Give 2,000 credits? What the hell? Put in a good word for me and make sure they know I don't like them. Whoa. That's really interesting. Huh. Then say it before I mount your skin on my ship. Okay. Ah, this is great. Sees too many cards. His eyes sees all the cards. Is that why the champ is the champ? That makes sense. He sees too much. He's too small and hides easy. That's great. That is very interesting. And I think I need to talk to this guy first to get in, right? Do you know the password? Give it to me. I'm not laughing. Neither am I. So good. Do you know the password? Yes, of course I do. Give it to me. Yeah, this is interesting, this one. No, thank you. Give me the password, though, please. How did I get in to this place before? Or are we not allowed in to the Pazak Den? We're not allowed into the Pazak Den until after. Maybe that's how it works. You can't come to the Pazak Den this early. Come on, give him a chance. I'm Darkseid over here. Get away, you're ruining my chances here. Okay. Oh, they're gone. So, we can come here. Maybe you can't get into the Pazak Den until later. That might actually be the one. This is our Red Eclipse slaver that we are now friends with, apparently. Watch your words, or they'll be the last one you ever speak. What tribute have you brought me? Excellent. I'll return later for the next payment. Dude, so you have like the dark side option allows you to get money quite easily. They have the slaving thing on Telos. You can win the dancer in a Pazak match and then get them to stay there and then collect their earnings as well. It's all fucked, dude. Like being a Darksider is just abhorrent. Like we're just pure evil. And now we've got the dancer thing here as well. And then it's like, find us a dancer. Shit, what's going on here? God, look at my character. I wonder if we can do the dancing one this time with us. Did it for me. You'll be paid. What about me? I might be a bit too imposing for Voga's tastes. What do you know? I think Voga would find me to his liking. Oh, success! Nice. Hell yeah, let's do it. I'll do it. Put something on. Alright. Let's do it. We're doing the dancing thing with our character instead. Oh, of course it's the the layer outfit. Voga will be pleased. Pale goth Darkside Queen, let's go. These goth emos be hitting different. Oh my god, dude. I will escort you to see Voga. Do not be nervous or he will not be pleased. We got this. Handmaiden's still coming with me. Fucking hell. I have found you an exquisite girl. Her skill and beauty will surely prove to be pleasing to your eminence. Send her in. I would much rather see her dance than listen to your tired recitations. Let's go. Bruh. Dance for the big fat slug. Let's do it. Oh my god, dude. Handmaiden just watching. It's like, what the fuck? This is so cursed. He fell asleep. I apologize. My master frequently becomes drowsy watching dances. Your services are complete.
What?
Nailed it. Do I have to keep the outfit? I do get to keep the outfit, dude. Fuck's sake, bro. He's sleeping. My master is currently resting. If your business is urgent, I will wake him, but I warn you, his temper will be great. Can we do anything while he's asleep? I don't think we can. There's definitely something we can do about the watering urn for us to interact with it to, like, kill the Cathhounds or something, I suppose. God damn it, man. Handmaiden, how do you like my outfit? I'm gonna fight you in this one. Then we can both fight in lingerie, apparently. B5D8.
This is your order. We only...
Okay. Well, we got to do the dancing one. Oh, man. Let me get out of this outfit. Let's have a read of it. This dancer's outfit leaves little to the imagination. Usable by Handmaiden, Mira, and Mitra Surik. So, it gives you Persuade +2. Of course it gives you Persuade +2. We can equip that when we need some persuasion to happen. My god. Alright, well, it's just, what's useful about being teleported here is it's just taken us exactly to the docks. So now I can do all of the dock-related stuff with the ID signature. So we'll get into that now. The mighty Hanha. So we got the Hanha and Voga meeting. I care nothing for your accomplishments on a backwater world. Find Goto. Kill him. Kill him. Alright, let's go to the refugee landing pad. Now, I believe we're at a point in the game.
We just got this message.
Yes, there we go.
Looks like trouble. I think this is something everyone will want to hear.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm pretty sure we're at that point of the game where we get the invitation to the Jekkar now, so we can progress into that part of the game. I love how we don't have Atton in our party, so he's like, let me just reach out to you, and I'm just like in dialogue. We will return to the Ebon Hawk.
The droid's the one who picked up the message. He's got it all ready to display.
Welcome, Mitra Surik. Look at my team. Look at Beodur's face. What the hell? Visquis invites us to the Jekkar.
Well,
what's going on with Beodur?
A trap.
What are you talking about? It's obviously a trap.
Could you please lighten up for 1 second?
It may be.
Look at Atton's face. Can you lighten up? I need my skincare routine.
His kind is spread through the lower reaches of Nar Shaddaa, but the choice is yours.
I will go see him.
Well, I wouldn't keep him waiting.
Kept him waiting, huh? Dude, Atton looking like he needs to be moisturized. He needs to be moisturized so badly. But Beodur's doing something weird with his tattoos as well. But I don't have much influence with him, so I guess I'll see. Just let me skip that Duros dialogue. Don't we know this, but there we go. Alright. What's going on with was that like a texture glitch? Because he's looking fine here. Maybe I'll have to put him in my party and see what Beodur looks like. Because, yeah, interesting. Atton's well equipped to go up against the, Twin Suns, which is nice. We have all our lightsaber pieces, but we can't reconstruct it at this time, I don't think. Or can we? Yes, I cannot board the Ebon Hawk at this time. So I can't give myself a lightsaber at this point, but we are able to build one, I think. I'm not sure if we have a crystal, but we have the pieces. We'll see when we get to the ship. So it's time for us to go into the Jekkar, so it's time to also wear a breath mask. Even though we're going to get taught breath control, it just feels like it's easier just to wear the breath mask while we're in there. And then slaughter 5 million Zuckuses. So many. Slaughter 5 million Zuckuses. And then we can proceed with the rest of Nar Shaddaa. Jedi, come to this moon to hunt. Maybe you've come hunting for other Jedi. It is a long time since the Great War to be without one's tribe. Hanha knows where the Jedi is, but no one else can tell you. This is new. correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't we approached by Mira on the way to the Jek-Jek-Tar? In the previous playthrough? We're being approached by Hanhar instead. Is this an alignment thing? Oh, this changes things drastically then. If this is an alignment thing. Hanhar instead of Mira if you're dark side? Oh, well I guess we're not awakening Mira then. Dude. I miss my Wookiee companion. I miss Zalbar. This is so interesting. Why do you want to help me? You are Jedi, you wander galaxy alone, cast out, exiled. And like Hanhar, Jedi wishes to find Goto. Perhaps ask Goto why he put so many credits on your head and those of your tribe. Goto only appears as light and voice, and Hanhar wishes to meet him in the flesh like Jedi does. I know you are going to meet Visquis, and you know that Visquis will try to capture you, sell you to Goto. Wow. How do you know about my meeting with Visquis? Everyone knows. Visquis sent a broadband.com message to... I'm joking, and I know, if I know, everyone knows. I love that it's like a broadband.com message. I was like, broadband.com. So, you are strong. I can smell the blood on your hands and hear the many dead that scream silently behind you. Bless me, but Visquis make error in contacting Jedi. He's trying to cheat all hunters by robbing us of prey and capturing you himself. But I have a plan. Continue to the Jek-Jek-Tar. I will go ahead. And I will get close to Visquis. Then we will strike a new deal for you, for me, for Jedi. Interesting. So you intend to cheat Visquis as Visquis cheated you. Goto gave us all an order not to harm Jedi, but there is nothing more dangerous than a tribe of 100 hunters denied prey. If we cannot attack you, then the others of your tribe who came to this moon, your sisters and brothers, your friends, they all become prey in your place. Dude, we getting Hanhar instead. That's really interesting.
Well, this sure beats staying on the ship.
Does that mean we get to? Could we awaken Hanhar? Can we have Hanhar a Wookiee Jedi or a Wookiee Sith in this instance?
Straightens things out.
Instead of Mira being awakened. I'm just going to skip through this because we've done this before. To win Suns versus Atton. Let's go.
Why don't you...
Oh, look at you two. I'm just going to go over here now, by the way. Over here. Nice energy shields. Hey-ya! Oh, they saved. Hey-ya! How are they saving against my... Okay, whatever. Just going to wear down those energy shields then.
More where that came from.
I need them closer together so my horror affects both of them. Unfortunately, it does not. It'd be nice if, like... maybe the characters, if they were like aligning towards the dark side, they had different lines that they do in battle. Because Sith Atton going, "There's more where that came from," on cue too. It's just funny. I'll wear down this energy shield eventually.
No, you don't, Hanhar. I was saving the start for you, Hanhar, but right now I need one less Jedi running around. Good thing I upped the dosage enough to take down a Ronto.
Okay. What? No, you don't, Hanhar, even though Hanhar's not even here. Ah, so this is playing out... Hang on, this is playing out the same, but with a different... with like a twist to it? So Mira's knocked us out with a dart and has taken our suit. So Hanhar's here, so... What the hell? So we do have Mira. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we do have Mira. But the encounter is different. We encounter Hanhar instead of Mira on our way there. Because we definitely encountered Mira in the first playthrough. That's so strange. I mean, well, alright then. Okay. Sure, I guess. guess we'll just roll with it. So we'll level up Mira, and then we'll do the Jekk'Jek'Tar in disguise to get to Visquis, and then Mira gets captured, and then the exile goes in and learns breath control. Okay.
I know you can hear me. The numbness you feel should...
I know you can hear me.
When I first heard you, I've been watching. If anything, a friend has gone to meet Visquis in your stead. If you have come to this moon for answers...
I always found this really kind of curious, that he's like, your friend has been captured. We haven't really encountered Mira at all. And he's just like, I'll go and rescue her. And we never see him do anything of the sort. He just disappears until the end when we have our conversation with him. It's so strange. But there he is. He managed to track us down and find us behind the secret little door room. And now we're going to go to the Jekk'Jek'Tar. So I guess we're going to rescue Mira, even though we haven't even really had a conversation with her at all in this playthrough. But it was Hanha that wanted to assist us instead. I guess we'll just see what happens. So we'll walk in here and we get taught breath control. And then mass slaughter time. The genuine specimen.
Listen to me.
Breath control.
Still, the Force can sustain you. Listen to it. Let it keep you alive until you reach safety.
Thanks, Crab, but I have a breath mask. I'm gonna use my practical gear. But thank you.
It is an old technique.
Okay. I could slaughter everyone, and that's probably good for experience points. It is probably good for experience points. But look how many there are. This is good. They're no match for the power of the dark side of the Force. Nice. Okay. This should actually be fine then. I think we'll be fine. This Gand genocide really be do something else. Send them all insane! Burn them alive! Oh man, it's the dark side is certainly something. It is certainly something. This is just something else. Yeah, let me just readjust my positioning here so I can Force lightning more of you all together. Sheesh. They're all just doing their best. They're all just doing their best, trying to punch me to death, and it ain't working out for them. Dude. Hanha has become your temporary character. Kill Mira, then escape the arena and let the Jedi into Visquis' stronghold. It is a dark side switch. We get Hanha instead of Mira. Holy crap. This is actually so cool! Oh, that makes replayability amazing. You get a whole different character based on your alignment. Hanha, in addition to great strength, also has Wookiee toughness and can rage, increasing his strength further. Nice, the barbarian of the group. Let's go. Dude. So he's also a scout. And he's already just like dark side. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, I'm so happy about this. This is awesome. This is such a nice, unique thing to bring in. With having two different characters that you can get. Oh man, that's crazy. That's such a good way to do it. Alright. So we leveled up Mira for nothing. But that's fine. Because we get Hanhar instead. And oh, it's so good. Okay. We'll put up dexterity. Dude, 20 strength and constitution. So beefy. Oh wow. He has so much going on for him in those attributes. Holy crap. Okay. He uses 2 swords, so we're just really gonna max out that 2-weapon fighting. Oh, he's gonna flourish under my dark side character. This is great. Wookiee Fury. Let's start doing the improved flurries, because he's already got melee stuff. Perfect. Perfect! Another attribute increase. I guess we'll continue to put the points in, like, strength and stuff. Strength and constitution. Nice. Okay. 11 to 16 with a plus 20 to hit. 8 to 13 with an 18 to hit. Hell yeah. Now I just need to actually... I don't really have anything that's gonna... Okay. I can give you constitution plus 4 because of the cardio power system. You can't have that. That makes sense. Gamorrean gauntlets aren't gonna be useful for you. Damn. Okay. No clothing headpiece required. Let's go. So Mira has the ability to run through... the mines and not trigger them to set them off for Hanhar in the original, so Hanhar's not going to be able to do that. What does Wookiee Fury do? Hold on, let me have a look at this. Wookiee Fury... A Mad Fury in combat, they gain a plus 4 strength, plus 2 vitality point per character level, plus 2 to fortitude, will saves, and immune to paralysis and stasis. Every creature they kill fuels their fury more. Oh my god, dude. What? Oh, rage! Let's go. Holy crap. Hanhar and Handmaiden are going to become my 2 main ones to use. Because Hanhar is new, so it'll be an exciting new character to keep in our party and develop. And then Handmaiden we need to develop as well. I have killed her. It was not as satisfying as I hoped. I do not kill any human for free, and now I want my payment. Your payment. A portion of that payment is yours. Did you know that when the humans bombed Dantooine, few Kathhounds were left? They would fetch a rare price in the galactic market. Of course, the drawback is that one must keep them fed. So here is your payment. God damn it. You need to find a way out of the pit. Okay, so this goes the same, which is Kathhounds. So does that mean Kreia is going to resurrect Mira for later in the game instead? Is that how that's gonna go? Oh god, hang on, nope. I expect so, right? Kreia will come in here and resurrect Mira for later in the game, for when we're on Malachor. I wonder how that's going to turn out. Like evil, we'll just have like some evil Mira scenario, who's been resurrected and forced to do Kreia's bidding, or it just doesn't happen at all. Well, we will see. This is actually quite exciting though. Oh man. And this is going to make this section so much easier, to be honest. Like, the fact that I can just Wookiee Fury my way through this place and take on these UB's soldiers. Because we're just strength, baby. Mira struggled so hard going through this area. Wow. Beast Tender keycard. Alright, well... New party member, which is very exciting. Crazy. Crazy. So if I just take Hanhar with me when I commit atrocious deeds, he'll probably be pretty keen. We'll get some influence up with him. But this is exciting that you can have a Wookiee party member like the original game, except related to the dark side. I love it. Let me recover these mines while we're here, and then I will let the Jedi in. This is such a great little change of events. I'm sad that I'm not able to develop Mira a little more, because obviously that was the intention. On a replay, I was like, we'll focus on Mira as well, but a whole new character to develop instead is very cool. Time to die, Visquis. I'm here to kill you. Based on your actions alone, I take it you are not familiar with the organization I serve. I'm familiar. I'm familiar, my boy. Okay. I've heard of the Exchange and I want to join you. I'm looking to become the new Exchange boss. Oh, that's actually quite fucking interesting. We have something in common. How humorous. I've been hunting for you for such a long time. I don't care what happens to refugees, only myself. Interesting and well spoken. If you are only a recent arrival, that would lend some validity to the rumors of another Jedi being here. I require just the one. Okay, so we go for the bounty stuff. Oh no, not the poison gas that I'm immune to. Oh my god. Gotcha. Evil.
While the Jedi remains on...
Goto, I didn't do anything. He's mine to kill, not yours. Killed him anyway. God damn it. That was my kill.
What an amusing...
And then there we go. Time to get taken aboard Goto's yacht. No, Visquis dead, the Jedi gone. No, and this tunnel is sealed. I am but a sad little Wookiee. Ooh, I thought I smelled a human waiting like a coward at the end of this escape tunnel. Were you waiting for Visquis, human? If so, you were too late. Dude! But not too late to die. What the fuck? Huh? Why is this door... Dude, fucking solid. Oh! Kreia! This is what Kreia does instead of Mira? Dude! Hold on. Hold on. Why the fuck is Hanhar there? Oh, what the fuck?
Awaken, beast.
Oh, this is a really weird way that it's been structured then. So Kreia took out both Zez Kyle, knocked him out, and then Hanhar as well, and then dragged him back to this arena. Who are you? How did you bring me here from the tunnel? I was attacked by another Jedi, and you, what did you...
I have saved your life, beast. That makes it mine.
Interesting. And then he joins our party, I guess, instead of what normally happens
Kneel.
In the first playthrough. Why did you do this? Why did you not let me die?
Because there is something to be learned of strength, beast, even within your empty shell.
You want me to hunt the human Jedi?
No. That you shall not do. You will not bring the screams of your tribe of primitive, even your madness. Oh, the...
So
I shall promise you this, beast. All it requires is that you immerse yourself in another lie.
You shall be her servant until I call upon you. You shall be her servant until I call upon you. So that's the difference in this playthrough. Okay, I was wondering if Mira was going to get resurrected in Hanhar's place. And now we're here. How fucking bizarre. I must speak with you. Your Jedi leader has been captured. And then, by Goto, leader of one of the many tribes of the Exchange. He flies across the black of this moon, hidden, unseen, difficult to track. Okay. You know a way, right? Yes, to be bait, to pretend to be prey, and let Goto take your ship. Goto is a predator. He feeds on the freighters of Vogga the Hutt, smelling them, then swooping down on them. If you were to become one of Vogga's freighters, he would take you as well. Okay, and we know this, and we just need to change the ID transponder to one of those, and we'll be fine. Easier said than done. And then we have to do the warehouse thing. I have a new droid for Vogga, 2,000 credits.
I see. There should be no problem there.
I am the champ. This is T3. Good luck with your plan, little droid. Interestingly enough. Sold! Alright, I remember this segment. This is easy enough. So we get in here, infiltrate, get all the stuff that we need, and we can move on. I actually think it's crazy, the different turn of events having Hanhar in the mix. It's really cool. And seeing Zez-Kael get knocked out by Kreia just in the shadows was really neat as well. Alright, so we've done the ID transponder. The Ebon Hawk will be intercepted by Goto's yacht. 2 party members will be able to board. So the first person we're going to send is Handmaiden. And... oh man, it's... as much as I would like to... I think as much as I would like to... we'll go for Hanhar, because he's just going to be... he's just strength incarnate. Handmaiden and Hanhar should be fine to go through this, and I know what to expect now on Goto's yacht. So it should be fine. So we get picked up, and then it's time for the yacht. Time to save the exile. I have this conversation with Goto as well. Nice. Nice. Easy. Easy.
I was expecting someone taller. I hope
I was expecting someone of your reputation to be a little taller.
I am Goto, and I had a...
Goto, you're less physical than I expected. I turned from the Jedi long ago.
I have gone to...
Alright, let's have a look. Too afraid to show yourself except by hologram?
Afraid. At least until Aerotech develops the new holo transceiver within 2 standard months. There is something important to me I need protected. What happened on Peragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. This has occupied much of my attention.
You have to be joking.
In 1 standard month, it is
in 1 month, the Republic will collapse. So what do you expect me to do about it?
There is something, whatever this Qatar, I cannot find it.
I don't care what happens to Republic, let it fall to the Sith.
You misunderstand me. It is simply, I do not care which one tries.
You don't care which side wins as long as the Republic stays intact?
You could say I am something of a... although I was unable to. The problem is, it is like a Dejarik.
The Republic deserves to die, and it has been too long suffering as it is.
If you care nothing for the Republic, there is no margin for error. And when they dispose of you...
This is not my battle. There are others who can handle this. I have no intention of stopping the Sith.
You misunderstand. If the Sith are the more capable of both parties, then I am a businessman. Whether
Okay.
it is led by the Sith,
Maybe you should pay attention to troubles on your own ship.
it is the proximity alarm. Somehow your allies have found you. You will
Because they love me. They love me and the dark side energy that comes out of me.
If that means our predecessor.
Alright, facilitate communications and terminate hostilities, and hopefully not die during. Let's see how we go. I think with Hanhar's like brute strength, we should be able to make it through any of this. To be absolutely fair. These two are a bit of a powerhouse, to be honest. It should be pretty chill. And I think we're missing just one more part to restore HK. And then we can start having HK in our team as well on the dark side. It's all fun and games. Okay. Time to do Goto's yacht. The best way through this yacht. Sheer brute force. Sheer brute force. Reunited. Painlessly. Hello, my friends. Hanhar, what are you doing? What are you doing on my team, Hanhar? What does this mean? I just realized something. This is also going to be our first Jedi that we encounter on the dark side, and we're just going to be like... die. Right? We know what happens later. We're just going to... go straight for the whole... I've come to kill you dark side move. I wonder what Handmaiden will think. Probably might need to take Handmaiden out of my party for that. We'll see, huh? We'll see. I don't know if it just feels like that might... Handmaiden's gonna be like, what the hell are you... the hell are you doing? Why are you killing Jedi? But we'll see. Let's get out of here! Goodbye, yacht. Not gonna miss you. Not gonna miss you, I'm afraid. And this is the part where we get Goto in our party as well, isn't it? We've slain Goto, burned the leader of the greatest tribe of the exchange. The fire of his death shall bathe the moon below in red, flickering, a beacon. All shall know what was done in the skies over Nar Shaddaa, that we crushed Goto's life from him where he was strongest. He was a droid, though. Only wish he'd suffered more. Plus, the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is going to be feeling the effects for years to come. From one death, many. That is power. But Zez Kael wasn't aboard the yacht. We've lost him. You came to Nar Shaddaa for another Jedi, another of your tribe. Hanhar knows where this one may be found. Take me there, then. And I will take you there. There he is. Oh, one of Goto's machines. Here.
if you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill,
Have this droid. I think your gift is useless.
you would be surprised at as I indicated this. It will also serve.
How do you know it won't try to kill me?
I cannot harm you. Pray.
You are the key to saving the Republic. Nice. Goto, I don't want your help.
It was not a request. As much as I...
Says Kyle is waiting for us. Enough talk. Let's go talk to the Jedi, because we've got to do a little bit of cheeky murder.
Return from exile, but I can sense the death of others upon your hands. I know how this will end.
Oh, wow.
I will answer your questions, if only for some measure of peace. Why have you done this to the Jedi? Was it revenge or something more?
This is interesting, because he's like, I sense something wrong about you. I mean, I don't want to be, like, rude, but I mean, the whole getup. Do you think I am the one killing the Jedi?
But you are. Whatever this threat is, it leaves echoes in the Force, wounds that do not heal.
This is really important.
Something we had never felt before.
This is really important,
Stood before us
which now makes so much more sense.
exiled you.
and I love this. So they're like, we've felt this before. It's you running around, killing Jedi, getting revenge. Why are you here? And I think that's really cool as to how they're easily confusing us with nihilists, because we're like two sides of the same coin, which I think is really cool. Like how we're both wounds in the Force in different ways, and I really love to see it being like the groundwork of that being littered throughout the game until, you know, when you go through it on a replay, it's just all right in front of your face. If I could have done this, I would have.
You are more involved than you know. Some of us sought to understand you. Now, as we hoped, you have returned.
And you know nothing that could help us. Such irony. God damn it. I've heard enough. Prepare to die. Oh. Interesting. Dude, this is bizarre. Okay. So we fight them one by one instead of having the encounter with them on Dantooine. I wonder what will happen then in that case. Like what will Kreia do? What happens?
Note the strength of his Force powers. He is desperate to finish you quickly, so he uses a potent form of the Force. Defeat him by going on the defensive and absorbing his attacks with the Force. He will quickly run out of energy, and then you can finish him easily.
If you think to learn anything from my death, then you are wrong.
Interesting. Your form is still formidable, old one, but your speed is sluggish, weak. The years have made you weak.
If battle is the only thing you yet learn from me, then that is the only victory this day. What are you waiting for?
I merely wish to see how you held the blade, first to mock it, then to use it to kill you.
So, it is as Kavar feared. You have taken what you have learned of the Jedi and used that knowledge against us. Come, that form is still new to you. Let us see if you have the years to back it up.
Interesting. So, I don't have to worry about Handmaiden being in my party because it's not here. Now, this is... Contention is better against Jedi. So let's put Contention on. Never stood a chance, says Kyle. Hey, yeah. Oof. Oh, dude, what was that? I feel stronger. What happened?
It is something the Sith, the assassins that stalk us, can do. It is of the dark side, the ability to feed on life, the Force. The closer one comes to it, it makes them stronger for a time.
Damn, I've never done anything like that before.
Not all techniques in the Force are learned through practice and training. This is something instinctual, born from experience. It is a way that they fill the hollow places where the Force used to be.
Damn, dude. Maximum Force points increased. Can't loot the body. Hell yeah. Okay, that was awesome. We defeated him. So that's Nar Shaddaa completed. We found our Jedi and we killed him, and we'll be heading to our next planet next time. We'll do some Ebon Hawk stuff as well for some potential dialogue and influences with new characters, so we'll get to know Hanhard, go through his dialogue, and then we'll also be building our lightsaber with Bao-Dur as well as we proceed to go through to, I think we'll go to Onderon next. So thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Dark Side playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic 2. Just smashing it. Like, this was where we're up to now, was episode 13 in the original playthrough, so it's good. We're just being very efficient and cutting out that fluff and getting all the new stuff. And the new stuff is really rewarding, so I'm glad that I'm playing through this. Hope you guys are enjoying this look into a Dark Side playthrough, and I'll see you next time.